Good evening, good day to everyone listening this Sunday evening. This is the Authors CONFAB radio show, and on this show, we will be celebrating authors, we'll be putting spotlight on authors, and if you're an author or you're a lover of books, we want you to get in here and join us, tell others. This is going to be an interesting section where we would listen to authors share their story. We will listen to them talk about their authoring journey and the books they've authored thus far. I know this will be a very interesting one. So please, every Sunday evening, join me on this radio show. And our guest this evening is a very wonderful guest who has been authoring his books in the past 20 years. That's a legendary author. So we know we are going to learn so much from him. His journey has been an interesting one. Good evening, sir. Please introduce yourself to the listeners.
To the listener at home, I say good evening. As everyone at home. My name is AJAGBE M. OLUFEMI.
Okay, sir.
I am a native of Ibadan here, Oyo State in Nigeria. And I've been an author over 23 years.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
And I put books into circulation.
Wow, thank you so much for what you are doing to the literary world, because I know your books have traveled far and wide. When I saw your bio, I was like, wow, this is fantastic. And I am sure as they are mentioning your name, a lot of our listeners would have seen your books, read your books, used their books. So please, what inspired this journey, authoring?
Well, what inspired me was the needs.
Okay.
And of the pupils, especially in primary, both public and private school. And in fact, I was once a teacher in the primary school before I moved to secondary school, work in TESCOM. I retired as a school principal.
Wonderful.
In the year 1999,
Wow.
after I've taught many years, and I produced students who have gone for common entrance into different schools, both private and secondary, private and public schools, the federal schools, the state schools. And I discovered that in the public school sector that we have, these students, they just come with nylon, with exercise book, and as a teacher that is producing these students, to give them assignments, give them homework, they don't have materials. So this one inspired me. Within me, I have the pain, I have the concern for this our local pupils. And there I received the intuition and revelation that I can put something in their hands that will make a change. Wow. And so that they will not be backward. Even though they are in public school, I know they can do better. And they can know that they have same head with those in private schools.
It will even boost their self-esteem.
Yeah, so therefore, this one encouraged me to start this publishing.
Thank you so much. So I love the fact that you mentioned passion, because many people don't believe it. I mean, those who are not authors don't believe that many of the authors, we do this thing out of passion, not particularly because of money. Because if we have to look at the financial aspect, it doesn't worth it. So I love that fact that you said some passion inspired you, and I'm so grateful for you that if they mention textbooks and history of people, publishers and authors in the academic niche, thank God that your name will be mentioned. I also love the fact that you mentioned that back then, I can imagine those pupils will be graduates, and so I know the joy that, they read your books. Thank God. Thank you so much. So now that you've been an author, can you tell us your wow moment? I mean, the time you felt that, this thing I did, it's worth it.
Yes, I'm happy.
Just give us a striking experience.
Yes, I'm happy to tell you that many students have used this book since the year 2000. And I do receive phone call.
Wow.
I meet many of them. They will be saying, Michael, we know this book. We use this book.
Is your picture at the back of the book? Like, how did they recognize you? I'm curious.
Yes.
The name, right?
Yes, they do mention that because it is the title of the book. I put Michael there. Michael Placement, Examination, and Continuous Assessment Test Series. So anywhere they see me, they call Michael.
Wow. So that's a very major win for you. Like, it's fulfilling. that those that use your book, they can recognize you and also appreciate you. The calls, the emails, and everything. We thank God for that. Okay, ma. Okay, sir. So we've talked about the win. What about the other parts? We can't pretend like as if there's no bad or shady down moments. Please, is there anyone? And as they are talking about you encourage other authors listening.
Well, I could say it's not much anyway.
Okay,
but
sir.
However, in the journey, you may have situations and times that you see people that want to copy your work, and they want to reproduce your work, they want to hinder the flow of the work. So such a moment, you give one concern. And not only that, at times, you see, when you have a situation that those who are trying to copy your work are trying maybe to
take the glory.
Yes, or take their own work into circulation, and knowing that they copy from your text.
So they would pick the content and change it to their name.
Yes.
Or use another cover.
Yes.
So do you feel very soon, pretty much, we have a solution, a stop to that?
Yes. That has been done since the volume of the work is increasing. And as the volume of work is increasing, with the cost of things in the present situation that we have, that have been cut.
Okay, so if you have opportunity because I can see that you AJAGBE OLUFEMI is also because I see other books of this niche that they have several authors, co-authors. If you have, do you feel it's necessary? Do you want to? Is this something you're looking forward to co-authoring? Because we're also looking at a situation whereby authors will collaborate. Maybe a popular person can bring in somebody else, and they will. You understand what I mean?
Yes. Initially, I thought that could be because in the journey of putting the book into circulation, I met a friend whom assisted me in the area of the typesetting and all sorts. And at the time, there was a financial constraint. I consulted him. I said, "Could we journey together?" But since he has no vision or passion for this work, he told me he's going to Agric world. So I dropped the idea, and by the grace of God, I've been enjoying being a single
sole author. Yes. I love that, because the truth is, can two work together except they be agreed? It's going to Shapon you are going to Obalande, so definitely agree can. So I can see calculations there, this mathematics, and okay, we'll talk about your
yes, micro placement examination and continual assessment test series. I've been in circulation in the past 23 years. The journey started with 600 questions and answer, and now from 600 questions and answer, we moved down to 1,000 question and answer. From 1,000, we moved to 1,700 question and answer. From 1,007, we moved to 1,900 question and answer. From 1,009, we moved to 2,100 question and answer. 2,200 question and answer. 2,400 question and answer. 2,600 question and answer. 2,800 question and answer. 3,000 question and answer. Presently, we are at 3,200 questions and answers.
What a wonderful feat. I'm excited. So we should look forward to like 5,000 questions and answers.
Exactly. Yes, we are upgrading and we are moving forward.
Yes, sir. So how can they get your book? Because I know every author have their peculiar audience. Since this is an academic niche and school, I know that schools will be planning to inculcate their list of books in preparation for September. So how can they get your book?
Yes, many schools, many proprietaries, because we have gone to the association in the state, meeting with the NAFs in the state executives, local government executives in their general meeting. So they have my contact number. And so they do contact us on this contact number. And not only that, in the bookshop, we have a bookshop that we are connected with at Iwuru there. So they do come there as our office. And not only that, those other bookshops within the city and outside the city, within the state and outside the state.
Wow.
Get in contact with us through our phone number, and we do reach them and give them the books.
Okay, for new listeners, sir, your phone number or maybe the book.
Yes, my phone
For
number.
new listeners.
Yes, for new listeners that are listening to us for the first time, and you have interest in our book, that we assist your students in mathematics, quantitative aptitude, general science, technology, vocational aptitude, and government test. We will also assist your students in English language, verbal aptitude, social study, general knowledge, and government test. My contact number is 080 56 06 8875.
75. So, dear listeners, you've listened to our wonderful guest, who I'm going to say a legendary author who has been offering for long. His niche is in the academics niche, and he has a very concise, I can say 10-in-1 book that can solve, that can help your students prepare for examination, and it's so handy and comprehensive. So, like he said, there are bookshops where you can get them in and outside Ibadan or your state. And then you can also call his number. Let me call the number one more time: 08056068875. Thank you so much, sir, for coming.
We appreciate you. Yes. Thank you, our listeners.
Yes. So our sponsor on this show this evening is Crimson Veterinary, located at Apata, Ibadan. For your the animal treatments and pet accessories, you can reach out to Crimson Veterinary at Apata, Ibadan. We also have another sponsor this evening, Suffolk Agro Natural. They produce and also supply raw materials for your cosmetic production. So we'll go to the next segment, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Okay, sir. Self-publishing or traditional publishing?
Self-publishing.
Okay, I know why you picked it. So self-publishing, for listeners, self-publishing is a publishing you do yourself, like you are in control of everything you do yourself. Okay, so next, on fiction or non-fiction?
It's non-fiction.
Non-fiction?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Tragedy or comedy?
It's educative.
Educative, okay, sir. Option C, e-book or paperback?
Paperback.
Okay, so you don't have any of your books in e-book, since they are not
in e-book.
Yes, sir.
Not in e-book.
Okay, sir. Forward, no forward?
It's forward.
Okay, so you have forward in your books?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Real book or audio book?
It's read book.
Okay, sir. Handy book or bulky book?
It is handy book.
Okay, sir. So you prefer concise? I know, because there are some books that are longer.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Reading or movie?
It's reading.
So what's the hobby, sir?
Hobby?
Yes, sir.
Yes, reading.
Reading, wow.
Yes.
Because that's the truth. Authors must read. Like, you have to have a wealth of information that you can write from.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. So that's the end of this or that. The last part of this show is learn a new word, and the new word we'll be talking about today is umami. Umami, U-M-A-M-I. Umami is a word used to describe a taste, a savory taste, deliciousness of a meal, especially meals prepared from meat broth. So if you are writing a fiction book, you can use the word umami to describe. For fiction writers, there's a way we paint scenarios with our words. So I'm introducing another new word, umami. I was listening to a documentary and I had the word umami and investigate. I said, okay, I would love to use this in my fiction book. So for fiction writers out there, will you love to use the word umami? You can always reach us on 09092920445 or send a mail to royalrayexcellency@gmail.com. It's been a wonderful time with our legendary author AJAGBE OLUFEMI this evening, and we assure you will join us again next week for another section. And make sure you order his books for your schools and your library. Okay, same time next week. Bye-bye. Again, on this show, we have the quiz section. We want our parents listening at home to call on their teenagers and children to answer this question. Just listen carefully, and when you get the right answer, you call in and you tell us. We are picking the question from our guest's book, Micro Placement Examination and Continuous Assessment Test Series. So if you have it at home, this is a good opportunity for you to open to page 206 and answer question 2282. Choose the correct one from the following 5 spellings of the same word. Again, choose the correct one from the following 5 spellings of the same word. 2282. Accommodate. Accommodate. Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Is it D? Is it E? The first correct answer gets a gift, recharge card gift from this program. So you can send your answer to 09092920445. Again, 09092920445. Remember, the book we are picking it from is Micro Placement Examination and Continuous Assessment Test Series, authored by our special guest this evening. I'll be expecting your replies. The second question to another lucky winner is from the other book, Micro Placement Examination and Continuous Assessment Test Series for the Mathematics, Quantitative, General Science, Vocational Aptitude combo. So we are moving to question 1855 on page 176. Again, question 1855 for page 176. What is the smallest number that can be divided by 3, 9, or 12 without a remainder? What is that smallest number that can be divided by 3, 9, or 12 without a remainder? Option 1, option A, 24. Option B, 36. Option C, 72. Option D, 96. Option E, 108. The first correct answer sent to our number will receive their gifts as soon as we can confirm it right. So this is an encouragement to students and to their parents that you should get textbooks such as this for your children so that they can use it to revise at home. God bless you.